Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Holden LaCroix.
Welcome back. No surprise here. High fire danger across the board. And if you head east of the Cascades, we're actually in extreme fire danger. That's after many of us saw upper 90-degree temperatures over the course of this weekend. Eugene officially hit the hottest temperature so far of 2025. Yesterday evening, I just checked, and it was actually 98 degrees. We could likely tie that again heading into this weekend. So again, high fire danger across the board. And what this means is if you got to mow the lawn first thing in the morning, if you're headed out to the lake with the boat, make sure you check those tow chains because they can drag on the road. And I've personally seen sparks from that actually cause a wildfire as the grass on the side of the road super yellow, dry right now. So just use extreme caution, folks. We enter this every single year, but just know no chance of rain anytime soon. And then with this peak heat, we could likely see extreme fire danger right around the corner. So just keep that in mind. All right, temperature wise right now sitting in the 90s, 95 across areas of Roseburg. Officially hit the century mark again down towards Medford, a little bit cooler up north, 81 in Portland, upper 50s to around 60 degrees toward the coast. And that is thanks to that strong marine layer in place. We've also had some gusty winds at times, nothing like yesterday. We had 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts along the coast today in the 25 to 30-mile-per-hour range, and kind of each and every afternoon we are going to have these breezy conditions as high pressure remains as a dominating force. As far as moisture goes, we did have a few isolated thunderstorms across southern Oregon, but you can see they're starting to diminish as we speak as high pressure remains as the main weather maker and will for the rest of the week. We should start to see some cooler temperatures down the pike, but at least for now it is going to be hot, dry and breezy. Still staying in the upper 80s across most of the region through about 7 o'clock tonight. 11, you can start to see the cooling, and you can also see the return of some clouds. Tomorrow morning, we kind of have this weak upper level trough that's going to cool temperatures down tomorrow, so likely back in the 50s for the morning. Good news for you folks down in Roseburg, but then by the time we head into the afternoon, we are back into the 90s. Now the peak of the heat, that is going to be toward Wednesday at about 98 degrees. Some areas likely getting to the century mark, and that's when our heat advisory will go into effect. So all in all, make sure you have that sunscreen and the water, and find a friend with a pool. 98 degrees, the anticipated high heading into Wednesday. 7-day forecast for the coast, 68 Tuesday afternoon. A little bit sunnier heading into Saturday at 68 degrees. Crossing Umpqua, hitting the century mark once again on Wednesday. Then you're back into the 80s heading into next week. So the cool down is going to be coming. We could have a few rumbles of thunder tomorrow morning, although the Cascades, the best chance is going to be toward the south. For the Willamette Valley, 98 on Wednesday, but the 80s do make a return heading into the weekend. We're going to be in 86 degrees by next Saturday.